My friend, it is absolutely beyond obvious what they are doing. Everybody, and I mean everybody, is trying to muzzle Candace Owens to shut her up and shut her down. And they want her to go away, just disappear, just stop talking, shut up. Who are you to say anything? Who do you think you are? What do you think, you have some kind of a right to give your opinion, to express yourself? What are you, nuts? You can't say that. You've got to ask for permission first, and you didn't. So now we're going to call you crazy. All right? I mean, you can see it in the language. You can hear it in the panic. You can feel it in how fast the calls are coming to silence her. People are openly calling for the president to step in. And do what? For Congress to do something. And do what? For laws to be written. For rules to be drafted. About what? To keep her from speaking? Yeah. How can you do that? I don't care. All aimed at one person. And when you ask why, well, the answers fall apart. We are told that it's because of the information she's presenting. We are told that it's because she's somehow supportive of Islam or Qatar or something. And that is revolting. It's impossible. You can't do that. You got to check with us first. Prior restraint, notwithstanding. It is now being treated as unacceptable, even dangerous, to say anything that is not 100% openly hostile towards Islam or Muslims or Arabs. And at the same time, there are people who insist that any statement that is not in any way consistent with and consonant with the official script as to Middle Eastern policy is automatically, absolutely, per se, anti-Semitic. Do you understand that? If you don't say that, if you don't say this, and this, you're an anti-Semite. And nothing you say will get you out from that particular rubric. Nothing. And if you follow that logic to its end, you get something absurd, because it would mean that, what, thousands upon thousands of proud Jews who happen to agree with that, or who might, believe it or not, criticize Israel or Netanyahu, that they're anti-Semitic? What? I mean, what? And if you want proof of that, you don't need to go to fringe sources. Just read what they say in Haaretz. Nobody serious is saying anti-Semitism doesn't exist. Nobody. Nobody serious is denying that religious hatred is real on all sides. Yeah, it goes both ways. Not only anti-Islam, anti-Judaism, anti-Christian, anti-Catholic. Look around you, my friends. You've got militant atheists, whatever the hell the atheists are. Because if atheism is a religion, as somebody once said, then not collecting stamps is a hobby. But what is happening here has gone completely off the rails. And what I'm saying right now is axiomatic, and you know it to be true, but it's nonetheless obvious. Look at the labels being thrown at Candace right now. She's not just anti-Semitic, she's anti-American. And she's crazy. And she's a conspiracy theorist, and she's transphobic, and she's reckless. She's dangerous. Ask yourself honestly, what's left? When somebody hits you with every possible accusation at once, it's not because each one is true. It's because the goal is to bury them under this noise of accusation, under this clamor. So nobody listens to what they are actually saying. Just pile it on. And here's the part that people keep missing. I have yet to argue any specific claim that Candace has made. I am not here to litigate her conclusions. That's her voice. That's her subject matter. If you don't like what she says, Don't listen to her. Don't. If you don't like what she says about forts or Erica or timelines or was Charlie at home, or you discuss it. Go after her. Go after that. That's fine. But you can't do that. See, that's how free speech works. My concern isn't whether she's right or wrong. My concern is the direction all of this is going. And I can't say this enough. I want to say this in the plainest possible language there is. This is not about some kind of, spy versus spy melodrama or secret hit squads or movie villains. Not that they don't exist. You see, the real fear for Candace Owens isn't, again, that someone is going to openly threaten her tomorrow. I mean, that's a serious fear. But it's that if something truly serious were happening around her, most people right now wouldn't react at all. They would shrug. They'd scroll. They'd swipe. Oh, well, there you go. They'd say, well, she was controversial anyway, or well, she was crazy. Well, they move on. Oh, she had it coming. They warned her. They told her to keep quiet, but I guess she didn't listen. As though she had it coming. That's what people would say. See, that's the part that should scare people. If someone is wrong, you don't need to attack them as a person. You don't need to smear them or make fun of how they look or what they sound like. You don't need to invent motives or mental problems. You let the claim or the accusation sit there and fall apart. That's how truth works. That's how you do it. Bad ideas die on the vine. They die on their own when people are allowed to hear them, when things don't make any sense. But that's not what's happening here. No, instead of calm answers, adult answers, we're seeing panic. And instead of timelines, we're seeing labels and accusations. And instead of direct responses, rational responses, we're seeing side attacks and character hits and besmirching and defamation. That's always a sign that someone is afraid of the questions being heard, not afraid of the answers. Because remember, historically, the left always wants to keep you from what you say, and the right wants to keep you from what you think. You hear what I'm saying? This is critical. Candace has been very specific about what she is objecting to, and people keep pretending that she's not been. She has been talking specifically about accusations about YouTubers and dates of behavior, and it's ridiculous. This is not confusion. This is misdirection. She's not asking for miracles. She's asking why sometimes mismatched dates or timelines are being waved around as definitive proof, and why that proof is being sent to the wrong people. She's also asking a very simple question that nobody wants to answer. Why is everyone acting like this? Why doesn't anyone seem to listen to anything that she is saying? Don't dance around it and hope people get tired. She also points out a lot of things. She points out interesting things regarding claims that I think are also critical. I want you to listen to me. I don't mean in any way to make fun of people's faith. I really don't. Your faith is important. And I, as an American, believe in your ability and your right to believe anything you want. If I think it's absurd or wrong, that's up to me. I don't count. But somebody online actually said that she's wrong. Candace is wrong. And this person knows this because the Holy Spirit told her. Now, wait a minute. I'm not saying there's anything about the Holy Spirit, but I'm thinking I need something a little bit more definitive than that. Okay? She actually said, and she also said, and by the way, this is not just only once I've seen this, that she's wrong because she feels in her heart that Candace is wrong. Do you see where we're going? I have been saying this for the longest time, and I want people to grasp this and understand what's happening. But there was, from the days of the CIA dispatch, was it 1035-960? Remember, it was issued in 1967. And it outlined point by point how to counteract criticism of the Warren Commission after the JFK assassination. And it was perfect. And the core methodology was not to refute claims point by point, but to reframe the critic. Now, this is CIA. Remember, it was released, the Freedom of Information declassified. There are key tactics that are being used. And let me just give you a couple of ideas and why this is so important. First, attach a stigmatizing label to the critics, specifically the conspiracy theorist, shifting attention from the argument to the person. Then emphasize psychological motives, suggesting that critics are drawn by a variety of reasons, not the facts. Emphasize the factual errors selectively. Pick out certain ones to imply a general critique of the entire platform is serious. Stress consensus and authority. What is she talking about saying this? Doesn't she understand that everybody knows this? What is she saying? Are you suggesting, trust the science? Where have you heard this before? What is she, nuts? It's Tyler Robinson. That's it. It's proof pot. And just say case closed. Just do it. And redirect the focus from the evidence to the absurd. Encourage discussion of the most extreme interpretations rather than the strongest claims. And the goal of this is to collapse legitimate inquiry into some kind of perceived insanity. The strategy is called delegitimization, not investigation. And also, this is one of my favorites. Make sure you tell people that the reason why this is important is that if there was indeed some kind of a conspiracy theory, do you know how many people it would take? How many people it would take to pull something like this off? You can't just have 2 or 3. You would have to have, thousands of people all coordinated as part of this conspiracy, and people can't keep their mouths shut. They do this with everything from 9/11, UFOs, JFK, name it. This is a big deal for them. Now, this is the part that's incredible. I don't know if it's anybody's desire to continue this particular way of thinking. I really don't know. I don't know what their goal is. But Candace Owens, in couple of weeks maybe? I don't want to see. She was popular before. The Brigitte Macron thing, that's another story. She's said other things as well. She's always been, Okay, very good. Tucker Carlson too. Oh, they're getting Tucker too. Oh, Tucker's an agent of Qatar. He's a crypto-Islamist. That's right. Him too. Meanwhile, all you have to do is go to X and look for who's trending. Trending is good. There's no such thing as bad trending. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but it's true. If you wanted to make this woman go away, why are you making her more famous? Why? On September the 11th, or shortly thereafter, I remember, this is when I was red-pilled, by the way. I remember when a lot of us were saying, hey, how come nobody's talking about Building 7? What about Building 7? Nobody knew anything about it then. And I said, why? How did this happen? How did this happen? It wasn't hit by anything. It fell in a free fall at its own footprint at 5:20 p.m. It wasn't hit by anything. Some carpet fire. Isn't that weird? And the first thing they told me, the very first thing, when I brought this up was, what are you getting at? What's wrong with you? What, are you crazy? I said, crazy? I'm not crazy. I'm asking a question. Well, why do you think it fell? It's your story. You tell me. I didn't say it fell. You said it fell. You said it felt, okay, you got this? So consequently, what Candace is saying is, you tell me you explain the official narrative. You do it. If you say Erica Kirk was here and Charlie Kirk was here and they weren't, or there's evidence to the contrary, answer that. Well, no, Candace, you tell us where they were. No, it's your story. You tell me where. See, they have it backwards. This is the part that gets me. And when she brings something up and nobody knows what to say, they go, what the hell do we say with this? She's got a point there. Call her crazy. You're crazy. Is this working? No. We need something else. She's nuts. I mean, it's just, and then, and you know it's true, a lot of the folks online says, God, I gotta get on this action. Well, let me weigh in. Candace, you're crazy. Who are you? I'm the guy who looks like The Edge. Oh yeah. You too? Yeah, okay. Who else? Anybody else? Oh yeah, you're crazy. And I'm thinking, you fools. And a lot of people are saying right now, wait a minute. Tell me again, Candace. Tell me your idea. I knew nothing about this until you were refuted. Tell me again about this. Why do you say that? What are your concerns? I love Charlie too. You're right. I can't figure out why nobody seems to care about Charlie. I don't understand this. Tell us about this. And yeah, I've got some real concerns about Erica Kirk. And let me tell you something. And look at me. If you can honestly say, truly say, that there is nothing about this, and I mean this woman no harm, but anything about the way she's acted or the way what she said, the timing, the media rollout, if you've never had any moment where you said, you know, as we say in the South, that dog don't hunt, then you're not paying attention. Then you know it's true. You know it's true. See, that's another thing where you say to yourself, well, you can't bring up her, you can't bring up John, you can't bring up anybody because this is specific. This is careful. Don't say anything. You are without the ability to ask any questions. Who do you think you are? Who do I think I am? I'm an American citizen. I can ask anything I want. Anything. Why don't you answer my question? We don't have to answer your question. Why not? Because you're stupid. You're not going to answer this, are you? No, we're not going to answer it. Why? Well, because we don't know what we're talking about. We don't know. But all we know is we don't like this Candace coming up here all uppity and big mouth. Who do you think you are? You didn't ask for permission. We tell you, we decide who the cool kids are, not you. It's just like high school. Oh, really? I'm not part of the cool kids. Okay, I got it. All right. You see where this is? You see where this is? So I want to thank you. I want to thank you. And by the way, this isn't about Candace. It's about what Candace is saying. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not about Candace. It's about what she's saying. It's about her right to just say whatever she wants. Especially after she's loves Charlie and wants the truth out there. You got a problem with that? I don't. And the very fact that I'm even talking about this is absurd. I can't believe this. This is obvious. What's your beef? Don't listen to her. But calling her crazy and not addressing her accusation, that says it all. All right, my friends, thank you. Thank you for the very nice comments. Like I told you, a couple of years, I don't read these comments because they're like, but I let people say whatever they want. I thank you for that. Please write. Please, I've got some questions for you. I also want you to know something. We know a little bit about being sidelined. I'm an American citizen, former prosecutor, husband, regular guy, just what are you? And my beloved wife, with Lynn's Warriors, has been finding out for years. And she has been having the hardest time getting people to understand about digital predation, child predation, and protecting children. And that's why, if you could, I would appreciate it. Follow her at Lynn's Warriors on YouTube. Look at what she's saying. You can't believe, if you think this is suppressed, oh my God. You think certain Middle Eastern lobbies are powerful? You haven't seen big tech. Oh, no. Oh, man. You want to play around with AI? Good luck. So follow her at Lynn's Warriors. And thank you. Thank you for this. And thank you. And if you ever want to ask a question and they shut you down, I'll be there for you too. And I hope you'll be there for me. Because as a great Kam Fong as Chin Ho on Hawaii Five-0 said, we're all in this together, brother. All right? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and comment as you see fit.